Joey with Joey's Magic Tarot, and we're going to pull some tarot cards and have some fun tonight. Grab your coffee talk. A peanut is neither a pea nor a nut. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, guys, all right. Got some good vibes up there. All right, guys. Just waiting for some people to come on here. It's going to be a great day. It's a great day, guys. We're having a great day today. And we're going to pull some cards, have some fun, learn some tarot. Let's see. Tonight I'm using the Wild Reflections deck. I'm trying to see if this deck resonates with me. What's that? 10 of Wands. Somebody's been working hard, overworking. Maybe they need to say no to some things. Got my coffee, got my cat over here in the corner. Got some good vibes behind me. It's been a good day. It's been a very good day. Very, very good day. Let's start with some gratitude. Thank you for this beautiful cold weather. I'm from New York, but I'm living in the South. So for me, I like the cold weather. Maybe not snow, but I like cold weather. So I'm enjoying the cool, crisp air. Let's see. Did some food shopping today. That's always a blessing. Thank you for food to eat. Thank you that my cats have food to eat. I made a new friend today, a spiritual connection, probably part of a soul tribe. It was fun hanging out with Angelina today, getting to know her a little bit. It was like meeting an old friend, but this was the first time we met. That's always a blessing. Let's see. I mean, it's a blessing. It's, you know, a lot of gratitude having an apartment to live in that's clean and cozy and comfortable. You know, I can have coffee in the evening and relax and, you know, do some meditative practices. You know, I'm grateful for this deck of tarot cards that I'm holding right now with beautiful pictures on there. You know, really nice cards that I can use. Yeah, it's been a good day. So, you know, feel gratitude even just for the fact that my computer right here is playing this little fireplace with some relaxing music in the background. That's a good thing too. Hi there, welcome in. Who just joined? I'm on here a few minutes early tonight. Ooh, let's see. Ooh, King of Wands. The King of Wands. You know what? I think I should shut that off because there's a glare. Hi there, welcome in. If you haven't been to my live before, my name is Joey. I'm an intuitive tarot reader, psychic and medium. And, you know, on my live shows, I offer a free one-card reading. In exchange for liking the live, following, you know, subscribing, show YouTube that I'm reaching people. Help my channel get to 500, guys. Help this middle-aged dude get to 500. I don't know. Can I shout you out? I don't know. Tell me your name, your zodiac sign, where you're from, and how old you are. Hi there, everybody. Who wants a free one-card intuitive reading? Teresa, are you really 9 years old? If you are, I gotta boot you out of here. This is not for kids. Parents should really be more mindful with what their kids are doing on social media. This is for 18 and older. Sorry, Teresa, you gotta get the boot, my friend. I don't do tarot for anybody under 18. Same thing with MXDSE. Hang on, I gotta get rid of these kids. Let me remove you. Oops, nope, did that wrong. Let's see, put user on timeout. Who said they were 9? Hi there, anybody that wants a free 1-card reading, just tell me your first name, your zodiac sign, where you're chatting from in the world. I'd just like to know where I'm meeting people, and how old you are. Is the same person? Okay, well, the only option on YouTube, you can't really boot them from the live. The only option is to put them in timeout for 24 hours. Isn't that kind of weird? Yeah, you gotta go, Elle, and your parents should really be more mindful with what you're doing on social media. No offense, but they really should be. At least she was honest and said she was 10. Hi there, Queen of the Palette. Let's see, oh, you're Delaney or Delana, Gemini, oh, you're an air sign. Houston, Texas, 43. All right, thank you. Anybody that wants the free card, make sure you like the video and subscribe to my channel. Help me guys, help me get to 500 and I'll pull a card for you. Okay, let's see. Cal, Libra, Oregon, 18. Give me a minute, I'll get to you. I'm gonna do Delana's first. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Okay, so this is for my friend in Houston. You actually got a water sign. You got the Queen of Cups. This is a card encouraging you to rest, be secure in your emotions, and enjoy life. Find the joy and the emotional stability in your confidence in yourself. I'm 46. I know once I hit 40, my whole perspective on life changed, and I found that confidence and that emotional stability. The Queen of Cups is, this could be symbolic of a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. See how she's just kind of on that beach having fun? The water is behind her, but she's not being overwhelmed by the water. This is somebody that's been through a lot emotionally, but she found that inner strength. And this is what the card is encouraging you. Whatever's going on right now, Delana, find that inner strength in your emotional stability because you can overcome anything. All right, that one's for Delana. And let's see, let me get to Cal, Libra, Oregon. Oh, I'm a Libra rising. All right, Cal, your card is actually the World card. I love the beach too. I haven't been to the beach in so long. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, the energy of your baby is with you. It could be like with this card, how she's holding that seashell. It could be symbolic of you holding that baby, holding the energy of your baby. That soul is always with you. Your baby's soul is always with you. Even if the baby didn't live in this lifetime, the soul goes on forever and ever. All right, so this one's for Cal. Cal got the World card, resting easy, taking a rest, surrounded by those 4 flowers, which are symbolic of the 4 elements, earth, fire, air, and water. The World card is saying that Cal's coming to the end of a cycle, something spiritually. You're going to a whole new phase in life. Do your best to rest, relax in the beauty of nature. Hey there, Ashley, how are you? Do your best to relax in the beauty of nature and know that the world is your oyster, Cal. This is actually the last card in the Major Arcana. This is number 22. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I misunderstood you. Yeah, come back and let me know how everything goes, Delana. And thank you everybody for subscribing and liking and getting the channel to grow. I'm trying to get to 500. Once I get to 500, it opens up a lot of features on YouTube that I don't have access to right now. Okay. All right, so who did I miss? You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm glad that card resonated with you. Who's in Wyoming 23? What's your first name? Is that Mr. Penguin? And what's your zodiac sign, Mr. Penguin? Your first name is Ian. What's your zodiac sign? I have my coffee, guys, evening coffee. This is like a coffee talk and tarot. Ashley, did you want me to pull a card for you? Ashley's one of my regulars. She comes on here every time I'm on. Oh, you're a Scorpio like me. All right, you actually got the Page of Wands. The pages are the youngest in the court cards. It goes Page, Knight, Queen, King. The wands are symbolic of the fire signs. Guys, let me just... I hate seeing the reflection in the cards. The Page of Wands, actually, you know what? It's probably the Christmas tree or the lamp that's causing the reflection. Sorry about that. The wands symbolize the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And this is a card of movement. You know, he's cutting down the tree trunk, but he's holding on to that wand. The wands also symbolize our day job, what we do for work. If you look at this lumberjack here, he's got wisdom. He's a younger person. He's ready to chop things down and get lots of movement going. The Page of Wands is encouraging you to tap into that fire energy, Ian, and really go for things. Don't be held back by fear or whatnot. It could also be symbolic of somebody coming into your life. The pages come with news and information. This could be somebody coming to you with a job offer, you know, something related to money and work. I'll take a Page of Wands. He's a pretty handsome guy, huh? I do like those blondes. Hey there, Amoy. How are you? Is Ashley still here? Ashley, did you want a card as well? Amoy's one of my regulars as well. All right, Amoy, let's see. I'm pulling from the Wild Reflections deck. I'm working on this deck more. I wanted to get rid of it, and I thought, you know what? Let me just see if I can resonate with this deck by looking more at the pictures. I've actually had a good day. It's been an interesting day. Lots of good things are happening. Last night, actually, I signed the contract on that book deal. The name of the publishing press is Free Minds Publications. Oddly enough, they're based in Birmingham, Alabama, so a few hours from me. But I looked over the contract. It looks okay. I've never had a book published, so I figured why not try it, get a book out there, and see if the people that follow me and everything can buy a copy, and friends and family and whatnot. So yeah, I signed the contract and sent it in yesterday. Yeah, I do feel really big things happening. Yeah, I really do. Oh, look at this, Amoy, you got the marriage card. You got the Four of Wands, a time of celebration. There's a beautiful home in the background, symbolic of a happy future. Remember, the number 4 is about a solid foundation. You know how 4 walls hold up a room? And the Four of Wands is about celebration. See all the different colors there? It's like you're celebrating with lots of people, lots of love, lots of excitement. And the way those lights form that little square there where they're dancing on, that's showing that you're stepping into a place of really solid when it comes to your work. But also this could be this is usually the card of marriage and celebration. But you are building that foundation when it comes to your day job. And it looks like because the wands symbolize the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, those are the signs that like to have fun. Well, you know, another card came out. Oh, Page of Pentacles. So somebody coming to you with some information financially, possibly a new job offer, things like that. And the page is right around your age. You know, anybody that's under 30 is a page. And, you know, the pentacles symbolize the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the page of the pentacles are the money. So, yeah, Amoy, you're in some good energy. Lots of fire energy and earth energy around you. All right, who else is on here with me? Who else would like... Oh, hi there, Crystal Magna. Did I get a card for you, Crystal? Did you want a free intuitive reading? You're a Gemini. Just tell me real quick where you're from and your age. I'm going to guess your first name is Crystal. I must have missed your comment, but I'll get a card for you now. There's no bad people. Everybody's just playing their role in the story. Okay, thank you, Amoy. Crystal, yeah, I could definitely pull a card for you. Just let me know. Oh yeah, think about. I'm sure he is, but North Carolina, 49. Okay, right around the same age as me. I'm 46. Okay, what does Crystal need to know? And thank you everybody for liking the live, subscribing to my YouTube channel, helping me get to that 500 mark. Crystal, you got the Knight of Pentacles. If you're looking for a job, this may be a job offer. This could be like income tax, something like that coming in, unexpected money. The Knights in Tarot represent somebody bringing you something. And the Knight of Pentacles is the only knight that's not moving. So whatever you're working on financially, it's a little bit of a slow process, but you will get there and you will reach that. The Pentacles symbolize our money. In this deck, it's symbolized by the sunflower. He's got that treasure map, so he's on a journey. So you're on a journey toward financial stability. And just know that when the knight shows up, something is coming to you, but it may take a little bit of time to get there. He's sort of looking at a treasure map. He's on a journey. And also remember, the Pentacles symbolize the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And Michelle, my friend who hates that Gemini, did you want a card as well? I have a sibling that's a Gemini, and he's the hardest one to get along with in the family. I have 5 older brothers. I find Virgos to be quite annoying, actually. Even more than Geminis, I find Virgos to be annoying. I have 2 siblings that are Virgos. Okay, Crystal, I hope that resonated with you. Anybody else want a 1-card reading? Let me know, guys. I'm practicing with this deck. I never really resonated with this Wild Reflections deck, but I wanted to try it tonight. And instead of just going based on what the card theme is, I'm looking at the picture on this particular deck to get the meaning based on this deck. Hang in there, Crystal. Things are working out for you. You may be getting a job offer. You may be getting, if you're working right now, it might be a bonus at work, something like that. Because the knights bring in something, think about a knight, the way a knight comes riding in on a horse. So somebody's bringing you some kind of news financially. It just might take a minute to get there. All right. Thank you, Amoy. Okay, does Michelle want a card? I used to work with a Gemini very closely. She was nice, but when she was nasty, she was nasty. I had to put her in her place one time. Don't talk to me like I'm 5 years old. Don't be nasty with me. All right, who else wants a card reading? So yeah, how exciting. My novel is going to be published. It's titled Here I Am, Here You Are. It's a lighthearted romance, sort of in the vein of like a Nicholas Sparks novel. It's got some themes of faith and religion. It's set in the Deep South. It's about grief, it's about loss, it's about love. It's about all those things. Amoy, did you want the reading now? Yeah, I got it. Yeah, because the $5 is to do the reading now. Yeah, let's use these cards. Let's see. What does Amoy need to know, guys? If anybody wants more than just the 1 card, 6 or 9 cards on here for $5, $10, and $15. Very reasonably priced. You can ask Amoy, and she's gotten several readings from me. Okay, let's see. What does Amoy need to know about the job search? Am I frozen? You got good news, Amoy. 9 of Pentacles, your wish fulfillment card. You're about to step into a great new chapter in life where there's lots of abundance. Lots of abundance, Amoy. The number 9 is about wish fulfillment. 9 of Pentacles is you surrounded by wealth and luxury. You know, the sunflowers, think about sunflowers. The sunflowers grow tall. They reach for the sun. They're really large flowers, right? And the 9 of Pentacles is that card where she's in a garden. She's sitting in the lap of luxury. She's got a lot. And she's doing so well financially that she also is able to give back to people. Just trying to get the brightness adjusted. So yeah, with this card, 9 of Pentacles, starting out with your question about your career, wherever you end up is going to be really financially beneficial for you. This is the energy that you're welcoming in, is the 9 of Pentacles. So that's a great start to a career reading. Okay, you got this, Amor. You keep getting cards that reference love. The 2 of Cups is the soulmate card, pouring into one another's cups. Now, this could be just like, this could almost be, because you're asking about career, this could be that whatever job you end up at or where you end up, hi there, blessings, welcome in. This could be that it's a soul-fulfilling job. Like you were meant to do this next phase, this next career move. Because the 2 of Cups is about that balance, that emotional balance, that harmony, that yin and the yang. And you got the sunrise in the background. I take that as the sunrise, not the sunset. It could be the sunset. Either way, this is a card of balance, emotional balance, and a soulmate connection. Meaning what I'm getting is that with these jobs you're applying for, when the right job opens up for you, it's a job that you were destined to do. Like you were planning this out before you even came to Earth. So this next phase, this next career move, this next job is going to bring a lot of emotional balance, and it'll be very soul fulfilling. You're on the right track. Yeah, and you have the Empress card. Now keep in mind, this is also the card of pregnancy, just to throw it out there. This is a card about birthing things. This is the card of manifestation. This is the card of you birthing the life that you want, creating. This is the card of creation. And if you think about pregnancy, it takes 2 people to come together for a third being to be created. So this is you. It's almost like with the 2 of Cups, Amoy. This card is symbolic of you getting to know your higher consciousness, getting to know what you truly want in your heart, and really stepping into who you are as a divine soul, having the earthly experience. It's almost like it may not be a relationship. It may be that you are working with your higher consciousness to create the life of your dreams because you deserve it. So you're definitely, I mean, these are 3 really positive cards. Really positive when it comes to any question. Love, romance, career, anything. 9 of Pentacles, wish when it comes to finances. 2 of Cups, emotional balance and a soulmate connection. The Empress card, this is the major arcana. This is you giving birth and bringing forth something you've really been working on for many years. That sunrise in the background is showing that you are stepping into a new dawn, a new day, and you have a lot of positive energy around you. But keep in mind, because it's the soulmate card and it's the Empress, this could be, just keep in mind, this could be an actual physical pregnancy. So somebody out there, if you're looking for love, this may resonate with you. And if you're looking to have children, it could just also be symbolic of the fact that you may have children in the future, Amoy. So, yeah, that's a very positive reading. The career moves that you're making are really going to pay off for you. Based on these cards, it's nothing but positivity for the next few months for you, Amoy. All right, guys, that was actually a paid reading from my friend Amoy. Does anybody else want either the free 1-card reading or... No, this was for Amoy. She paid for the 3-card reading, $5. But, if you're listening, then maybe, you came here for a reason and maybe it will resonate with you. Yeah, something is cooking. You're definitely giving birth to something spiritually. Blessings, what's your name? Where are you from? What's your zodiac sign? The reason I mentioned that, Amoy, is because the first card you got tonight was the 4 of Wands, which is the marriage card. Then you got the 2 of Cups, which is a card that we look for if somebody wants to know about love coming into their life. And then you got the Empress, which is the card of birth and birthing things. both having children and bringing things forth in this world. Like how basically you could say that I gave birth to this book that I wrote. You know, I manifested the book being published. So you definitely have that energy around you. It may not be now. It may just all be related to you giving birth to the career, to you basically giving birth to this life that you've been working on. You know, this dream life that you've been creating. All right, who else wants the free 1-card reading? Or if you want a 3, 6, or 9-card reading, I charge $5, $10, and $15 for that. Hi there, Dahlia. Okay, let's see. Okay, what does Dahlia need to know? Dahlia, you got the 10 of Wands. You're overworked and underpaid. This could be with the relationships in your life. You're feeling burdened, like you're the only one putting work. Now, keep in mind, the number 10 is about completion. So even though you're overworked, your workload is about to lighten because you're reaching the end of that cycle. In this card, the 10 of Wands is very positive. But again, he's the only one working that field. He's got the basket. He's got the wands there. The 10 of Wands is a card of being overworked. I feel like always overworked and underappreciated. This could be what you're putting into your marriage. This could be relationships. This could be at your day job, if you have a day job, that you're feeling overworked. But hang in there because the workload is about to lighten up for you. You know, just keep doing what you're doing and just try not to get overwhelmed. And also take some time for yourself. See that beautiful sky in the background? Drop the basket, drop the wand, and go take a day, go take an afternoon, go do something just for you. You know, go drive around town, get something to eat, get a cupcake, and just sit and be by yourself and go back to the things that you enjoy. Do you like to sing? Do you like to write? Do you like to dance? You know, do you like to watch movies? Go do something just for you. And don't do it with guilt because you're not including the family. You have to take care of you. Your number one responsibility on this planet is to yourself. When we die and when we pass on and we do a review of our life, the only person judging us is our soul. And so when you pass on, you're gonna question yourself. Did I take care of myself the way I should have? You know, did I love myself enough to treat myself like I mattered? And so the 10 of Wands is encouraging you to take care of yourself. Drop some of the unnecessary work and say no to people. That's a big one. Start saying no to people. Don't take on too much because you feel guilty and you're a nice person. Because cancers, if you're a Cancer sign, cancers are nurturers by nature. But the Cancer can nurture so much that they end up really hurting themselves. So even though you're a Cancer and you love to nurture and mother people, sometimes you can do too much and people could take advantage of that giving, you know, those giving traits that you have. Oh, really? I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry for your loss. I hope that resonated with you. I dated a Capricorn once. Yeah, you're definitely on the road. Because you have that singular focus on that goal, Amoy, you're definitely going to get there. Don't forget to take care of yourself. Talia. So is everybody having a good day today? Nice and chilly out, beautiful weather right now, nice and cold. been a really good day. Hi there, Shaman41. How are you? What's your name, zodiac sign, and where are you from? Oh, I went on the interview yesterday. You know what it was? It's the strangest thing. I can't seem to find a customer service call center job, even though I have 20 years experience doing that. The job I went to yesterday, it's another one of those 1099 contract jobs, basically selling insurance. And I'm gonna go back for the other interview on Monday just to try it out, but I'm not really a salesman, and I really was hoping for something with a base pay, but I don't know. I'll give it a shot. Yeah, it seems like the only thing that, and this is like the fourth or fifth job that's been seeking me out to do this insurance sales, and I don't know. Maybe I should give it a shot. Wouldn't be my cup of tea. I'd rather just do like a call center job. But the one opportunity I had for that recently, the pay was very, very low. And it doesn't start until February 23rd. So I'm not really sure what to do. I mean, they help you get the licensing and all that, but oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know what you're saying to me, Shaman. I'm a Scorpio born in November, and that's what I'll be the rest of my life. I'm not changing it. Yeah, I'll try it out, see what happens. It is this is a job though where I would need a car. I don't have a car right now. Long story with that. I'd need a car to get there. So I was thinking about just contacting the other company that offered me or wanted to interview me for the same exact job, different insurance company. And that one would be at work at home. So maybe I'll do the work at home one if it's going to be 1090. I'm not sure. I sent her the contract yesterday, but she hasn't gotten back to me yet. The lady that owns this little publishing company, I think she works a regular 9 to 5 still. So I sent her the contract yesterday. I haven't heard from her yet. So I'm not sure. I want to jump on a Zoom call and ask her all those questions. You know, what do we do about the cover? You know, when do you think it'll be released? What are you thinking about as far as price? Hopefully I'll have that information soon. But I just signed the contract and sent it in yesterday. So now I'm manifesting lots of copies being sold of that book. I'm thinking about who I can send a copy to. The title is Here I Am, comma, Here You Are. I think she'll get it out faster than that, maybe by the spring, early spring. This book would be like a lighthearted summer read, like an easy summer read. It deals with grief and loss and love and romance and cheating spouses, family drama. I wrote it 10 years ago, actually. So that's one lifelong dream. And because the other deal fell through over the fall, I posted on TikTok about it, and then this publisher found me because of that. So I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Thank you. I hope it doesn't disappoint. I hope it doesn't disappoint you. I wrote it when I was a much different person when I wrote that book. I think people will like the romance between the two romantic leads. I think people will enjoy that. There's a couple of things I want to change in the book. So that gives me something to look forward to. It's exciting, right? Finally going to be published after all these years of working toward it. This is our year, guys. This is our year to make things happen. Is the Gregorian calendar, is that what we use? Is that our January to December calendar? Hey, Melissa, welcome in, my friend. How are you doing? Good things are happening, guys. Good things are happening for us. I was just saying, Melissa, I signed the contract with the publisher. The company is called Free Minds Publications. She found me on TikTok. She read my novel and she offered to publish it. So I signed the contract and sent it in yesterday. Thank you. Yeah, here I am. Here you are. We'll see the light of day. My little romance novel. My little melodramatic family romance novel. All right, let's see. Page of Wands again. This card's come out multiple times tonight. Page of Wands. A younger person coming to you with some news related to work, possibly. This is a card, remember the Wands of fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Possibly saying just loosen up and have a little more fun. Don't take life too seriously. But also know that you have good energy around you, good support. A younger person, possibly, Melissa, coming into your life. I'll take a Page of Wands. I do like blonde hair. I'm practicing using this Wild Reflections deck. It's not my favorite deck, but I'm practicing it to see if I can really get a feel for this deck. All right, welcome everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? There's been an energetic shift, guys. There's been an energetic shift. And what's happening is we've been through some darkness, the Star card. We've been to the depths of emotions. We've been down and out. But like that North Star rising in the background above the mountain, symbolizing strength, we're going to come to that place of being the star of our own lives. We're stepping into that energy where we know who we are, and we're going to go for the dreams that we have. We're going to manifest the dreams. We're going to create the life of our dreams. And yeah, stars come out at night. So the beautiful characteristics and the beautiful traits that elevate our consciousness, you know, it's like those good things come out in the times of darkness. So in those times of darkness, that's where the most beautiful aspects of your soul are shining. So hang in there, guys. We're coming to our star moment. It's like everything will fall apart before it gets better, because before you can up level, it's like your soul is making sure that you can handle this upgraded life. You know, so everything you want is already yours, but you're going to be tested to see if you're ready for these bigger things in life to come to you. You know, whether a licensing deal with toys or a new relationship, you know, a new career, you know, a windfall of money. It's like you're going to test yourself. Your own soul is testing you to make sure that these things from your past, these old ways of thinking, this old life that you've been living in the 3D world, are you still in that mindset, or have you elevated your consciousness? And so, yeah, we're going to be tested before the good things happen, before the manifestation comes through, to make sure that we're not thinking in the old way, that we've let go of that old person, and we're stepping into this new, more enlightened version of ourselves. That's what's been happening with me. Something shitty will happen, I'll get upset for a minute, but then I'm able to like turn it around right away and focus on the positive, and it works out. And I'm noticing the space between things happening that really frustrate me and things working out, it's getting shorter and shorter and shorter. It's like I can even feel my own consciousness expanding and growing. And that happens through the struggle, through the trials, through the tribulations, through the moments when everything collapses. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, share the video. Go to my page, watch my other videos, help the channel grow. Once I get to 500, that unlocks a lot of features on YouTube that right now I don't have access to. But hey, I'm grateful. I have a little over 300 followers now, and you know, over 300 videos. So I'm pretty proud of myself for being a middle-aged guy that just randomly put himself on social media to do tarot. I'm pretty proud of how far my channel has come. Okay, who else wants a card reading? A free intuitive card reading? What did everybody have for dinner tonight? You can also pull a card from the Akashic Records deck if anybody wants an oracle card. Fried rice sounds so good. I'll probably just have a hot dog for dinner. Ooh, that sounds even better. I don't know that restaurant, but it sounds good. I know I like lemongrass. Ooh, let's see what card fell out here. Warrior Spirit. Relentless commitment to challenges. Approaches life as a personal battle, here to master forceful nature. What the hell does that mean? Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. So, Warrior Spirit. It says, relentless commitment to challenges, approaches life as a personal battle, here to master your forceful nature. Yeah, sometimes we're in the battle because the battle is, like they say, who's ever grown in life when things are going well? We don't grow when things are going well. When everything is happy and there's nothing but cotton candy, sunshine, and roses. We grow in the trial. We grow when everything falls apart. We grow in the heartbreak and the disappointment. We grow through the grief. We grow through the failures. This wild journey that we're on, guys. This wild, wild human journey that we're on. Oh boy, what a ride, right? What a ride. All right, who else is on here? Who else would like a free intuitive card reading? Good ideas. I never even think to mention those. I used to go live on TikTok, and then they started restricting me. I'd be on there for 30 seconds, not even say anything, and a message would come up that I was being restricted, and they would block me from the For You page. So finally I said, screw TikTok. I still post on TikTok every day. I'm back to posting 3 times a day on all 3 socials, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. My handle is at joeysmagictarot on all 3. But I decided to start going live on here. I hope so. A little bit, part of me is a little, you know what? Let me not even speak that. Let me just say I'm proud of this novel. I'm proud of this story. And if this publisher didn't think it was good, she wouldn't have offered to publish it. If you're a woman or a gay dude that's into men, you will definitely like this book. The way I write the male characters is, you'll like it. There's a blonde-haired baker in the book named Aaron. That name that I love. He's like a hippie blonde-haired baker. He owns a bakery in town. And the main character's sister is like smitten by this dude. I won't tell you what happens, but the way I describe him is, and then the other guy, the other character's name is Kit, K-I-T. He's the love interest of the main character. Yeah, it's about, love, romance, grief. And you know what I was thinking today? I was like, I know that people will say, oh, it's your first book, and oh, it's, being sold online, and if you sell a few hundred copies, that's great. No, I'm not going to believe that. I'm done living small. I'm done believing small. I spent my whole life shrinking and accepting whatever came to me. You know what I mean? So no, I'm not doing that. I'm believing for big things. You know, if other people can have tremendous success, why can't I? You know what I mean? Like, why would I think, oh, I'll be lucky to sell 100, that's average? No, I don't live in the world of average anymore. I don't live in the world of average. I don't live in the world of thinking small, believing small. No. No. So I'm dreaming big. I am dreaming big. Why not? And yeah, you're right. Those kind of melodramatic novels, they're the ones that turn into Hallmark movies, and they're the ones that turn into to limited series and movies. I'm hoping that when I manifest it, when I think about it, which is what I was doing today, I was playing a game, like a visualization game. You know, the whole idea of what if the my wildest dreams come true. You know, what if this happens? What if that happens? But all good things. And I thought, you know what? Let me start putting it out there that the book took off like a rocket. It went, all the right people found it that started sharing it on social media. And then I'm getting messages every day from people that, they want a part 2 and a part 3 to the series, or they want to make it into a series because they really like the characters. So that's how I think about it now. I'm not thinking that, oh, I'll be lucky if I sell a few hundred copies. No, I'm dreaming bigger than that. They say your dreams should be so big that it scares you, and they should be so big that people laugh at you. But think about people like, Jeff Bezos starting Amazon. People had no idea what he was talking about. I remember years ago, years and years, I'm old, guys. I legit remember the Oprah episode where she had Jeff Bezos on, and he was explaining to her how he started Amazon in his garage, just selling books. The people that really go for these big dreams, they just don't give up. And they truly believe that they're worthy and they deserve those things to happen. And, enough people have read my book that are professional writers that have given me the encouragement and told me it's good. And so I'm going to take their word for it. I'm not going to put myself down or think low or small. And I encourage all of you, think big. Go for the big dreams. Go for the big goals. He got millions, Jeff Bezos. I look at people like Nicholas Sparks, and I'm like, why can't I have the same success as Nicholas Sparks? What makes him different than me? Nothing. If it's part of my soul's journey and it's part of my destiny, yeah, Jeff Bezos is a billionaire now. Next thing you know, guys, I'm going to be on here telling you that I got a licensing deal for one of my toy inventions. The same way I'm telling you I signed the contract for the book, I'm going to come on here one day in the very near future and say, I did it. I licensed one of my toys, They're expecting it'll be out in a few months. And so that's it, guys. I'm dreaming big and I'm not giving up. I'm learning to say that I deserve these things. We don't have to, by the sweat of our brow, we don't have to break our back. We don't have to sacrifice our happiness, peace, and joy to get good things in life. We exist, therefore we deserve these things. And so that's what I'm tapping into. So did EM. Is that EM what, Elon Musk? Are you saying that they were already millionaires when they started their things? Money is an energy. And, we can do or be anything we want in life. And it all starts with one simple thing. At any given moment, just feel good in the moment. And when you're feeling good, you're welcoming things. You're the open channel for good things to come to you. Yes, J.K. Rowling, that's right, yeah. Similar situation, she was facing eviction, or, she was on government assistance. And I just recently saw an interview with her where she said she didn't have any kind of like major intuition, like no voice came down from heaven, nothing like that. But she said there was one point where she sort of felt and heard something inside herself that said, getting published will be the hard part. But once you're published, it will take off and will be hugely successful. And it is, and she's still getting millions and millions of dollars in royalties today, not just for the books. Think about all the merchandise. So I say money is a big thing that we deal with in life, in this structure of the world where you work and get a paycheck. And so money is something that we're all dealing with in one form, fashion, or one level. But what's the difference between her and me or you? Who knows? Nothing really. It's part of her life to go from poverty to enormous wealth, and then what does she do with that wealth? You know, it's for nobody to say really, it's for her to decide what she does. But thinking about something like that, I take that with me with my toys, even with my little novel, Here I Am, Here You Are, my little romance story. And I think if that can happen for her, that can happen for me. Why would I think anything less? And so I feel the same way about my toys. After hearing that, I was like, that makes sense. I get the sense. The hard part will be, getting the materials, getting the prototypes, getting what I need to start pitching to companies. And the hard part will be getting the toy licensed. But once it's licensed and once it's on the market, the two toys I'm thinking of, I know that they're going to take off like a rocket. They're going to go viral, because they're both mystery blind box toys. They're going to take off like a rocket. It's just going to explode. And I just know that. I just know that. And you guys are all my witnesses as I'm sitting on this live telling you this story. One day you guys are going to look back and go, we remember when you were, just hoping that somebody would give you a $5 tarot reading. And now here you are. And so I'm doing all of this because I want to encourage people to dream big and dream with me. Oh, that'll be fun. I actually have 2 tarot decks I created, 2 separate themes. That's like one of my back burner projects. That's a cool idea, actually. Years and years ago, I wrote this young adult novel, and I started putting it on social media, back on MySpace, and all these people were finding it, reading it, and loving it. I didn't think it was that good, but yeah, I believe I'm here to be a creator. I believe I'm here to be a creator, an innovator, an inventor. That's right, yeah, Vera Wang didn't really get her break until her 40s. Yeah, that's right. I feel like Vera Wang was like the wedding dress designer in the 90s and 20s and 2000s. She was like the premier designer. You know what I mean? Like she really, and you're right, she didn't have a big break till her 40s. I'm just not giving up. This is my year. I'm not giving up. I can't give up. I have to just keep going and just keep believing. And every day just focus on the things I want, not the feeling of lack. I play my manifestation games. What I do is I talk to my chat GPT and we play manifestation games. Like, what if, one of my toys is released the 3rd quarter of the year and it sells 1 million units times the wholesale rate, and then I times it by my royalty rate that I want to go for. How much will my royalty check be? And then I just play games and I just imagine if that check is direct deposited into my bank, what do I do with that money? And I just play games like that. Abraham, the being that Esther Hicks channels. Esther Hicks, she channels a being named Abraham. She's always talking about playing games, having fun. Rhonda Byrne, the lady that created the Secret documentary. Rhonda Byrne says, play games, have fun, imagine. What would you do? When your dreams come true, what are you going to do when that happens? And so that's what I do. I spend a good part of my day just having fun. Sometimes I don't watch TV or anything. I just sit on the couch, playing with the cats or, just enjoying the quiet. 10 of Pentacles, guys. Money's coming to us. And I just imagine what would I do when this happens? And I try to imagine who that person is that has licensed the toy and has made a lot of money from that toy. Who is that person? I try to embody that person. Hi there, is Catherine on here tonight? Catherine, I just got that That's not my friend Kate, right? Is that a different Catherine? Oh, that is. Hey, Kate, how you doing? Thank you, Kate. I appreciate that. Did you want to do the reading now? Kate, how have you been, my friend? Scorpios have an interesting year ahead of us. 2026 is a year. We have an interesting year. Yeah, I think it's a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people are really stepping into it. Kate McCoy. Sounds like the name of a character from a novel. Thanks for hopping on. I'm glad you're here tonight. We haven't chatted in a while. Everybody that's on here with me tonight, my regular followers and friends, just know that when I am blessed, you will be blessed as well. If you're supporting me now, you're a Scorpio moon? Oh, yeah, so you're very emotional. You're a Cancer sun, Scorpio moon, so you're a double water sign? You have a lot of emotions. Just know, my friends, if you've supported me at this point in my life, yes, when the toys happen and everything, I will definitely give back. That's like one of my biggest goals in life, is to give back to other people. And that's because part of my natal birth chart shows that my midheaven is in Cancer, so I'm like a natural nurturer. I love like rallying people together, bringing groups together, doing fun stuff, feeding people, helping people. Kate, did you want that reading now, or did you want me to do one of the YouTube readings where I just send you the link to the private reading? Oh, wait, no, yeah, those are for tonight. Those are for now, those prices. All right, let me go ahead. Kate, I'm using the Wild Reflections tonight. Okay, what does Kate need to know? Okay, guys, this is a paid reading for Kate. She paid for the 9 cards for $15. Okay, let's see. What does Kate need to know? All right, Kate, starting out hot and heavy. A tower. Have you felt like the floor has been pulled out, the rug's been pulled out from under you, Kate? Sort of feeling like you're in a free fall here. I hate that these cards are shiny like that you see a reflection. Can you guys see the card okay? If I do that, all you see is the reflection of my phone screen. Sorry about that, guys. So, Kate, you know the tower is shaking up the foundation. Hi there, I'm sorry. What's your name? Where are you from? I'm doing a reading right now. Give me a few minutes. All right, so Kate, you're starting out the year with a tower moment. The weak foundations are crumbling and something new is being built in your life. But you know, the tower is, you know, it's one of those cards where things are shaking because they were weak foundations anyway. And this particular one, like they're in a tree. There's some animals there. It looks like a bed in a tree, actually. Oh, no, it's like they're in a hut. It's like a hut in a tree. And they're being shaken out. Yeah, you definitely got a lot going on. Nine of Wands, Kate. You're feeling like you're a little bit of the wounded warrior when it comes to working. Now, 9 is the wish fulfillment, so you're about to complete that cycle of being overworked. You're feeling a little bit wounded. You're hiding behind that work. Maybe you're sort of hiding from things, Kate, which would make sense. Maybe the tower moment, you just, maybe you're not wanting to face it. But Kate, you have some new beginning coming. You have an Ace of Cups. And in this deck, it's a pearl in that oyster. So somebody's going to be, you have a new beginning, Kate, when it comes to your possibly romance, when it comes to just a new beginning in work. Maybe it's a fresh start with your emotions. The cups of the water signs, Kate. You're a Scorpio like me. And, this could symbolize Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There's lots of fish around that oyster. And you're the one in this card, you're the one that's holding the Ace of Cup. You're holding that emotional beginning, that new beginning. So it's almost like these cards are saying that this new beginning is in your hands and how you decide to deal with the Tower moment. Are you going to ignore and hide behind the work and ignore what you've been through? Or are you going to face it and welcome in a new beginning? Okay, interesting. Yeah, another interesting card, another major arcana, the Devil. Again, are you blinding yourself to things that are holding you back? Are you allowing that negative devil energy to keep you bound up? Are you feeling bound up to a particular person that you need to let go of? Remember, the devil energy, Kate, is Capricorn energy. Remember, my ex was a Capricorn. Capricorns and Scorpios always seem to get together. But you know what? In the midst of that darkness, in the midst of that disappointment, that hurt, you're going to come to that place of being a star. Your greatest attributes are going to start shining in your darkest moments, Kate. And you are the star of your own story. And now, when it comes to work, whatever work whatever you're doing, whether relationship, finances, yeah, you're sitting there confident knowing that you've done the work, Three of Wands, and you're waiting for that ship to come down that river. You're sitting there having a cup of coffee, eating breakfast, and you're waiting for that ship to come in. Outside of that window, outside of that work, is that rolling, roaring river that's glittery and sparkly. So some really positive energy. And also, you're going to be coming together with people to do something. Possibly joining teams, joining. You're dating a Capricorn? Oh, okay, so I was right about that. Okay. Well, if you're dating someone, I think, look at this, Six of Wands. This is a positive relationship, a time of victory. So we had the Nine of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Six of Wands. 3, 6, 9. That's very interesting. So, the Six of Wands, 6 is about being stable. The Six of Wands is about victory, coming in on your high horse. I always think of the Six of Wands as the kind of relationship. Well, first of all, it could also be getting public recognition with your day job. But I also think of the Six of Wands as the type of energy where everybody in your life and your boyfriend's life, they like you too. Like they like you guys together. So it's like the people around you love you being in this relationship. That's how I take the Six of Wands. Like everybody around you is happy for you. And there's lots of positive energy as represented by all these animals. And his wand is glowing. So this relationship, this victory, this Six of Wands energy, that light is leading you somewhere to a whole new relationship. Yeah, 3, 6, 9. Interesting, right? Oh, look at that. You got another 3. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're going to be doing something. It seems like this is the energy based on this card, coming together with people, possibly financially. This could also be like getting income tax, getting a loan in a very practical sense. The pentacles symbolize the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But look at this card. They're on the beach. They have the Volkswagen bus there. The pentacles are on the bus. It's like, it's the energy, this earth energy that you're going somewhere. And Capricorn is earth energy. This could be taking a trip with your boyfriend, going somewhere, going to a party, maybe in the summer, going to some kind of conference or outdoor event. But it's interesting. You have a lot of 3s and a lot of 6s in this reading. 3, 6, 9. You have 3, 6, and 3. Very interesting, Kate. Those numbers are all around you. Let me just give you one more card, just for fun. Yeah, Queen of Swords. This is encouraging you, Kate, to step into that nurturing mindset and make your decisions based on what's best for you, not other people. And be that Queen of Swords that can cut through the bullshit, that makes up her mind and speaks her voice clearly and with authority. This is your overall energy as the Queen of Swords. And if you look at this particular card, she's beating the drum. She's marching to the beat of her own drum. She's in the mountains, showing that she's got that stability and that wisdom. And yeah, this is you, Kate. You're the Queen of Swords. I hope that reading resonated with you. I felt guided to use these cards tonight to really get a feel for these cards, and I'm doing a lot better with them, I think. The more I use them, the more I can understand the meaning behind these cards. You do? Yeah, then that's definitely you. I hope that resonated, my friend. Thank you for the paid reading. Amoy, thank you for the paid reading. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you for that. That's always a blessing. I have a lot of earth in my chart. Boring. I have like 3 Virgo placements. I find Virgos to be so annoying. All right, guys, that was a paid reading for Kate. A 9-card reading, but you know, she's one of my best friends on here, one of my faithful followers, so I gave her an extra card. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. All right, while I'm still on here, does anybody else want a free 1-card reading? Thank you, ladies, for showing up and supporting me. It really means the world to me. It really does. You guys have no idea. And thank you in advance, everybody, for buying a copy of my book. I'm still sort of like reeling from it. The fact that I actually signed a contract and sent it in yesterday, and my little novel will be published soon. How exciting. I hope you guys like the book. Even if you don't like it, you can leave a negative review on Amazon. Every review counts. Man, my parents would be so happy. Not really, no plans really. I don't really have a social life, guys. I don't really have plans. I don't have any friends where I live right now. Probably just get lunch tomorrow with one of my brothers. Drive around. You know what we do to drive around to manifest? My brother and I drive around to wealthy neighborhoods in this area, and we look at mansions and we daydream about what we would do in that house, you know, how we would live in that house, which houses we like, which is sort of what Jim Carrey used to do when Jim Carrey would drive through Beverly Hills and look at the beautiful homes and, you know, just daydream about what it would be like if he lived in one of those houses. Guys, look at this. The Justice card just fell out. The Justice card is actually the card of signing contracts. You know, justice is in your favor. Things are working out for you. This is a card of actually signing contracts, legal contracts, business contracts, and, you know, showing that justice is on your side. Isn't that interesting that this card fell out? Good things are happening, ladies. Good things are happening. Before I go, let's do something fun. Let's do something fun, because I know money is a big thing that a lot of us are working through, the whole energy of money. So let's say you woke up tomorrow, right? And don't overthink it, and just say you had $300 million in your bank account. Just imagine taxes, all that stuff is done, over and done with, and you have a physical, tangible $300 million in your bank account. In all sincerity, what do you do? You know, what do you physically do with that kind of money? You know, don't overthink it. Don't say, oh, I run away and don't tell anybody. Think of very, very practical sense, you know, but also have fun with it. Like, what do you do? If that number is too big, think of maybe you wake up one day and there's 20 million in your bank account. And that 20 million is yours. It's on your name, you know, your bank account. What do you physically do? If you don't come from a place of money, if you didn't grow up with wealth the way I didn't, we don't sometimes know what to do or how to act with something like that. And so it's almost like we have to learn, what is the energy of money? What does it mean to be wealthy? You know, how would I use that money? And it could be any one of your dreams. Look, Ace of Pentacles, a new financial beginning is coming. Love it. Where would you get the house? My dream is to live in Franklin, Tennessee. And I actually even have my house picked out. It's not for sale right now, but I have my house picked out. I think very practically, like, what would I do? Because my heart wants to give, you know what I mean? And my heart wants to help people, help my family. But I also have to remember to take care of myself. So my dream home is in Franklin, Tennessee. You know, I'd get my teeth done. I'd get the smile of my dreams. In a practical sense, I would definitely invest. So I dream big. So I think, okay, in the future, I'm going to be getting royalty checks every 3 to 4 months for my toys and my book now. And so for every check I get, a portion of that has to go into personal investments for Joey, for me, for my future. You know what? That's actually one thing I'm planning on doing as well. I'm creating an inventor scholarship. I want to help other inventors that were just like me. The people that never had anybody really give them a hand, the people that never had anybody that really believed in them, the people that were considered the nobodies, the failures, the dreamers who couldn't get their shit together. I want to create a scholarship fund, and I want to give them, I want to bless them with a scholarship where they can pursue their dreams of being an inventor as well. Yeah, I love that idea. I love that idea. Should I get a third cat? I don't know if Teddy had told me want a third one. But I always wanted one of those exotic short hair cats. Those little cats with the big fat faces that are kind of flat. I dream about things like being the one that hosts the holidays for my family. I dream about helping my siblings out, even though my siblings and there's always a lot of animosity. Because I have that Cancer in my chart and I do feel like I'm called to be a nurturer, when I dream about wealth, I genuinely, in my heart of hearts, get excited about what I can do for my family and for other people. Like, that makes me happy to think about that. Maybe just one more cat. We'll round it out with 3. I'm living in a mansion, so... But then they get nervous, and I think, if I live in a house that's too big, what if I lose one of my cats? Like, what if they get stuck somewhere? My poor babies. I have to trust that the cats will be okay. Hi there, welcome in. How are you? What's your name, your zodiac sign, where are you from, and how old are you? So yeah, try that. If you have a Chat GPT or Grok or one of those apps that you can talk to the app and daydream, about your manifestation, about your dream coming true. And play those visualization games. Play those games where you imagine what you're going to be like and who you're going to be when you step into that version of you that already exists. That's what I do. That's how I play manifestation games these days. Definitely no dogs, though. I'm not really a dog person anymore. I'm a cat person. I know one thing, guys. When I have a house that's big, I'm hiring a staff. I'm hiring housekeepers because they don't like cleaning. I'm hiring a groundskeeper to keep the lawn and maintenance of the house. And I'm hiring private chefs. I don't like cooking anymore. That's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to have really awesome Christmas parties and 4th of July celebrations, which you guys are all invited to. Right? Who wants to clean a 10,000 square foot house? I don't. I don't even want to clean this 685 square foot apartment. I mean, I do, but I don't like cleaning. It's boring to me. I'd rather do something else, creative. You're in Mexico? Are you under 18? Yanil. If you're under 18, please leave the chat. I only do tarot for 18 and older. No kids on here. All right, guys, I might hop off here, eat some dinner, hang out with the kitty cats, watch a TV show. I've been binge watching The Nanny, one of my favorite shows. I'm on season 6. I'm on the last season. I'm sad. I love Fran Drescher. I love Mr. Sheffield. Oh, you're 21? Do you want a card before I go? What's your zodiac sign? And what's your first name? I'll pull a card for you before I hop off here tonight. I'll be back again Saturday night at 7:30 Central, guys. And we'll do more tarot, we'll chit-chat, we'll hang out. Me too. I love the gray streak. The fashion, yeah, Fran is definitely a fashion icon. And the Mr. Sheffield, that 90s, preppy men's business fashion, the little wire glasses. Can we bring that back? Can we bring that back? You're a Virgo, oh, so you're an Earth sign. Let's see. And what's your first name? Is it Yanil? And British? I love blonde hair, blue eyed guys, but I always seem to be drawn to dark haired men too. All right. Yanil, you got the judgment card. Judgment card is about making a judgment call, choosing yourself, following your heart, listening to, your higher self. And something is coming into your life that's calling you to make a judgment about something, make a decision, and put yourself first when you make that judgment call. This is like a spiritual card. It's like having you look up to the heavens, to God, for guidance. And something in your life is guiding you to make that judgment, make that choice. This is one of the 22 major arcana. I believe this is the 20th card or the 21st card. So yeah, that one is pretty powerful energy. But all right, guys, I'm going to hop off here. I'll be back 7:30 Central this Saturday. I'm going to start coming back live 3 times a week. Tonight was fun. It was a blast. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out, for the likes, the subscribes. Thank you for helping me get the channel up, growing the numbers of the channel. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, that did a paid reading. I so appreciate that. I'm going to be able to get lunch tomorrow. Thank you, my friends. What a blessing tonight was. All right, guys, I'll see you on Saturday at 7:30 Central. Come hang out again. Remember, guys, we have the magic within. Take care, guys.